Tonight, we're honoring a man whose sports career is filled with highlights. Unfortunately, they're all of other people.
As a child, Chuck was always involved in sports. In fact, he was born dribbling.
I never miss Chuck Dowdle sports reports. Come to think of it, I never miss Chuck.
Chuck Dabl, a good sport and a nice guy. Only on Channel 2's Action News.
It's the breathtaking magic of Torval and Dean. And they're coming to the Omni December 9th as part of Channel 2's Family to Family Fun. They sold out in England, in Canada, and Australia. Now you can see the multi-million-dollar production that has left the critics lost for words. Jane Torval and Christopher Dean at the Omni December 9th. Tickets on sale at all seats locations, including Turtles, or charge by phone, 577-9600. Torval and Dean, a WSB-TV family-to-family night.
I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm John Tesh. If it's happening in the world of entertainment today,
You'll see it only on Entertainment Tonight.
That's Monday at 7:30 on WSB-TV, Channel 2. It's a holiday delight, a Georgia tradition, with thousands of festive lights, hundreds of shiny ornaments. The lighting of the Rich's Great Tree. Join our host, Channel 2's Monica Kaufman and Peter Bannon for holiday storytelling, caroling, and warm family moments. The lighting of the Rich's Great Tree. Tonight at 7 on WSB-TV, Channel 2. A family-to-family presentation.
This baby's mother took drugs. The baby was born hooked. It's a tough way to start life. Hard drugs and pregnancy don't mix.
Mommy, don't.
With Gloria Steinem on the next one.
Tomorrow at 4, followed by Channel 2 Action News at 5.
It's an exotic treasure hunt or a night in a German castle. It's dreams come true on Virginia Gun's next special, Dreamweaver 86, Wednesday, December 10th at 10 here on Channel 2.
Of the best-selling novel, Hold the Dream, Saturday at 9 on Channel 2.
Vanessa from The Cosby Show, the kids from Kate and Allie, head of the class, Benson and Growing Pains on the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
Tomorrow morning at 9 here on Channel 2.
It's the breathtaking magic of Torval and Dean. And they're coming to the Omni December 9th as part of Channel 2's Family to Family Fun. They sold out in England, in Canada, and Australia. Now you can see the multi-million-dollar production that has left the critics lost for words. Jane Torval and Christopher Dean at the Omni December 9th. Tickets on sale at all seats locations, including Turtles, or charge by phone, 577-9600. Torval and Dean, a WSB-TV family-to-family night.
Mornings on AM 750 WSB Radio are really different. The biggest news team means the best coverage. Weather from our own meteorologist and traffic reports every 6 minutes. Atlanta's morning news, weather, and traffic station. AM 750 WSB. Depend on it. Only AM 750 WSB Radio has Skycopter and Skyplane traffic. Hear updates every 6 minutes on Atlanta's morning news and afternoons too. AM 750 WSB, Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. Depend on it.
Sports with Chuck Dowdle, weeknights on Channel 2's Action News.
How to prevent first day of school fears after the movie.
And now we continue with The Spy Who Loved Me.
At Channel 2, covering local news is our job, and uncovering the story is what we do best.
People are just tired of seeing someone get a job because of genetics.
In less than a month, Channel 2's Richard Belcher has exposed at least 9 cases of people on the state payroll for political reasons.
And I hear about the nepotism going on. It makes me mad as all get out.
Channel 2's Richard Belcher gets results.
Coverage you can count on. Channel 2 Action News.
He's back.
This is a Channel 2 Action News update. Coverage you can count on.
A bus loaded with Girl Scouts plunges down a California mountainside. 7 people are killed, including 2 Georgians.
In South Carolina, investigators say they're closer to determining the cause of yesterday's deadly Amtrak accident.
Also at noon, murder charges are dropped against a former state legislator.
And we'll tell you about a new experimental drug that's proving to be effective to treat migraine headaches. I'm Chris Curl.
And I'm Sandra Bookman. Join us at noon.
These treacherous vipers are instruments of religious worship.
We got some serpents up here. People from Channel 2 is going to be filming service tonight.
We get ahead of the Lord, we might get hurt.
I'm scared, but Lord says pick it up. You're going to pick it up.
I'm Channel 2's Patrick Crosby. It is a denomination that has been deadly. However, this church says it would be more likely to save your soul.
Channel 2 News takes you behind the poison pulpit tonight at 6.
Falcon football is back on the burner. Only on WSB-TV. Saturday, join the Channel 2 sports team as the Birds battle the Rams live. Catch the exciting play-by-play action with Chuck Dowdle, pregame and halftime updates with Stu Platonic and Christy Deer. The Birds are back and ready for action. Falcons football. Catch the action Saturday, pregame at 7:30 and kickoff at 8, only on Channel 2.
Some of Georgia's hottest college all-stars, former NBA and NFL players, battle it out at the Ben Jones Martin Luther King, the 3rd Charity Basketball Classic benefiting Grady Memorial Hospital, babies born affected by substance abuse. See the action Saturday, August 3rd at the Georgia Tech Alexander Memorial Coliseum. For more information, call 616-4360. You'll have a slam-dunkin' good time.
The latest on the deadly Amtrak disaster at noon on Channel 2 Action News.
He is a genuine person. He is as real as the person who lives next door to you.
She's the highest-ranking woman on the White House staff, and she hails from Georgia. Channel 2's Bill Nigut talks to Edie Holliday, cabinet secretary and working mother.
You feel like you're making a difference.
Is she a power player at the White House or just a token? Washington's Steel Magnolia, tonight at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. This is a Channel 2 Action News update. Coverage you can count on.
More than $200 million worth of marijuana plants is discovered in the largest pot bust in Georgia history.
Today, the people of Kuwait are marking the one-year anniversary of the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait.
Also at noon, we'll have the latest on the Girl Scout bus crash in California that killed 2 people from the Atlanta area.
And maybe the 4th time will be the charm for the Space Shuttle Atlantis. I'm Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Chris Curl. Join us for Channel 2 Action News at noon.
Falcon football is back on the burner. Only on WSB-TV. Tomorrow, join the Channel 2 sports team as the Birds battle the Rams live. Catch the exciting play-by-play action with Chuck Dowdle, pregame and halftime updates with Stu Platonic and Christy Deer. The Birds are back and ready for action. Falcons football. Catch the action tomorrow. Pregame at 7:30 and kickoff at 8, only on Channel 2.
After an all-new coach in Blue Skies Monday.
A Mother's Day horror in southeast Atlanta. A daughter returns home to find her mother's body in a closet. Police are trying to catch the killer.
The head of the International Olympic Committee is in Atlanta tonight. His visit will include a lot of Olympic business as well as a protest from the gay community.
And if you're enjoying Stephen King tonight, stick around for the Nightbeat, a chat with the writer himself. Good evening, I'm John Alston.
And I'm Sandra Bookman. Join us for the Nightbeat at 11. As the International Olympic Committee chief makes his first visit to Atlanta in a year, the controversy over volleyball in Cobb County simmers to a boil. The gay community promises plenty of protest.
Also on the Nightbeat, this Mother's Day ends tragically for one family. A daughter finds her mother's body in a closet.
And we'll go behind the scenes of The Stand to talk with the actors and author Stephen King. Good evening, I'm Sandra Bookman.
And I'm John Alston. Join us from Channel 2 Action News Nightbeat at 11.
Some gay activists get behind the wheels of their cars and hit the highways in protest. We'll tell you who they're mad at and why.
A local deputy fire chief is in hot water after he was photographed allegedly doing something illegal.
A sun will look like a ring of fire during an eclipse tomorrow, but you'd better not look at it.
And Rob Lowe, who stars in The Stand, talks about his role in another video, one X-rated in Atlanta. I'm Monica Kaufman.
I'm Don Farmer. Hope you'll join us on the Nightbeat at 11.
Next on the Channel 2 Action News Nightbeat, gay protesters send a loud message to Olympic officials tonight. But is it falling on deaf ears?
Serial killer John Wayne Gacy loses last-minute appeals to block his execution.
And Rob Lowe talks about life after an Atlanta sex scandal.
The Action News Nightbeat is next.
Ahead on the Channel 2 Action News Nightbeat, fire ravages a section of a West Georgia town. We'll have a live update.
A woman makes a gruesome discovery. The body of her murdered mother found stuck in a closet.
Plus a behind-the-scenes look at tonight's movie, The Stand.
The Action News Nightbeat is next.
Tonight at 11 on the Channel 2 Action News Nightbeats, firefighters continue to sift through debris after a raging fire destroys several businesses. Authorities now say it may have been set deliberately. We'll have the latest details. Plus, the arrival of the president of the Olympic Committee brings stronger protest by gays and lesbians about Cobb County. And after tonight's movie, meet one of its stars and get the scoop on Rob Lowe. Tonight at 11 on the Channel 2 Action News Nightbeat. Coverage you can count on. Monica Kaufman and Don Farmer, weekdays at 5 on Channel 2 Action News.
Back in... Stop the violence. Watch for details here on Channel 2.
Olympic controversy continues in Cobb, the latest at 11.
Too Afraid to Teach, tomorrow at 5 on Channel 2 Action News.
You know, you always know what you're getting on the Buy Owner television show. You know exactly what the home looks like before you head out the door.
Sundays at 11 a.m. only on Channel 2.
Don't miss this exclusive whistleblower investigation tomorrow at 6. Too Afraid to Teach, tomorrow at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. Don't miss this exclusive whistleblower investigation tomorrow at 6.
Did an arsonist destroy some LaGrange history? An update on the Nightbeat.
Win exciting prizes that enjoy exclusive club values automatically when you're a member of the Win-Win Club from Eckerd. See official rules for details. No purchase necessary.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test. Broadcast system. The broadcasters of your area, in voluntary cooperation with federal, state, and local authorities, have developed this system to keep you informed in the event of an emergency. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions. This station serves the Atlanta area. This concludes this test of the emergency broadcast system.
To tell someone a secret, you always have someone to tell. If you're really, really happy about something, your family's happy too. If you're pretty good at something, you can help someone else.
We'd like to thank Southwire, A&P Food Market, Nations Bank, Crawford Long Hospital of Emory University, and Subway Sandwiches and Salads for making Family to Family possible.
Let's talk about the news anchors you can count on.
It makes a difference to me that the anchors know Georgia.
Comfortable, yet professional.
But I also want them to be down to earth.
You can tell they're affected by a story.
There's a history that goes to Atlanta, and if you have the knowledge of that history, you can convey the news in a more sensitive fashion.
Someone I know, someone I can trust, someone I can believe in.
It's important that they know Georgia because then I feel they know me.
Channel 2 Action News understands what you want. That's why they call it coverage you can count on. Monday at 5 on Channel 2 Action News.
3 teenagers are dead tonight after their car flipped over in a busy intersection.
You hear the stories almost every day.
The greatest risk of accidents is among teen drivers.
Is Georgia doing enough to keep our streets and our kids safe?
You can get a driver's license in Georgia knowing nothing.
Channel 2's Don Farmer reports Georgia teens dying to drive. Monday at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Dorsey. Like 2 million other Americans, Holly and I suffer from Crohn's and ulcerative colitis diseases. We don't know what causes these chronic diseases, but we do know that the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation is searching for a cure.
So join us for the CCFA Walk, Run, and Monster March on November 12th.
You can make a difference. You can even wear your Halloween costume again. Try to compete with Holly. Walk or run, November 12th at Fernbank Natural History Museum. See you there.
Hi, I'm Billy White Shoes Johnson.
And I'm DJ Johnson of the Atlanta Falcons.
And together we've joined our friends at the Central Fulton Senior Services to help improve the lives of seniors.
Every day, CFSS meets the needs of hundreds of seniors across Atlanta,
offering alternatives to nursing home placement while providing nutritious meals on wheels and social activities.
This worthy organization needs your help, so please join us. Make a donation or become a volunteer. Call 818-8000.
Sports Sun, satisfying the sports hunger in November. It's college football's critical period as the players are knocking heads for the postseason. The rock in the NBA gets rolling in November as it's time to play with the Atlanta Hawks. There's more hoops to be had with live ACC and SEC roundball. And don't miss SEC TV Weekly. The final serving on the November menu features the best in college football recruiting. Sports Sun, November.
Monday at 6 on Channel 2 Action News. All over Georgia are healthy workers collecting workers' comp.
There's a small segment of our society who believes they're entitled to anything they can get.
And are legitimate claims being denied.
I cannot be the only one this has happened to.
If you get hurt on the job, will you be covered?
You have employee fraud, you have employer fraud, you have insurance fraud.
What's wrong with this system? Pam Martin investigates workers' comp, workers' fraud. Monday at 6 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Georgia Lottery, it's a hoot. You can win lots of loot. Feeling lucky you'll want to view every night on Channel 2. The only place you can see the Georgia Lottery is on Channel 2. Live.
Monday at 5 on Channel 2 Action News.
3 teenagers are dead tonight after their car flipped over in a busy intersection.
You hear the stories almost every day.
The greatest risk of accidents is among teen drivers.
Is Georgia doing enough to keep our streets and our kids safe?
You can get a driver's license in Georgia knowing nothing.
Channel 2's Don Farmer reports Georgia teens dying to drive. Monday at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on. Monday at 6 on Channel 2 Action News. All over Georgia are healthy workers collecting workers' comp.
There's a small segment of our society who believes they're entitled to anything they can get.
And are legitimate claims being denied.
I cannot be the only one this has happened to.
If you get hurt on the job, will you be covered?
You have employee fraud, you have employer fraud, you have insurance fraud.
What's wrong with this system? Pam Martin investigates workers' comp, workers' fraud. Monday at 6 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on. Channel 2 Action News.
Moving right through the Athens area.
When severe weather is headed for your neighborhood.
One, possibly 2 tornadoes.
Count on Glenn Burns and the Channel 2 Action News weather team to track the storm so you'll know where and when it will hit.
At 6:02, take cover, Gainesville.
3D weather vision, storm tracker, Doppler radar.
Get out of here, Tom, let's go.
Life-saving information and critical updates. When severe weather threatens, watch Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Cute.
Next Oprah.
Monday at 4, followed by Channel 2 Action News at 5.
World's strongest men on the next Live from Chicago.
Monday morning at 9 on Channel 2.
X-rated past on Hard Copy.
Tonight, following the Channel 2 Action News Nightbeat at 11.
Willis gets kidnapped by his new girl.
We've killed one man already. We don't want to make it 2.
On the next Land's End.
Tonight at 12:05 on Channel 2. Watching the WSB-TV movie. We'll be right back.
Hey.
Jay Leno catches Oprah off guard. Monday's Oprah.
Final farewell continues. A Wastebuster investigation. Monday at 5 on Channel 2 Action News.
It's a great source of pride for me to live and work in a city that embraces progress so readily. Through Atlanta Gas Light Company, AGL Resources has been linked with Atlanta's growth for more than 140 years. Now we are taking our place in the forefront of change in the natural gas industry because we want the future to bring our customers more energy choices. As Atlanta grows, AGL Resources and Atlanta Gas Light Company will be there, ready to build on our strong partnership with this great city.
As a leader in the hospitality industry, the Buckhead Life Restaurant Group has set the standards for versatile fine dining in Atlanta. Each of our 11 establishments has done amazing things to present Atlanta with the best of the world. From the highest quality standards of our fish and meats to introducing European-style bakeries, from elaborate decors to our classic style of service at each of our restaurants. We also continue to lead the industry in our nonprofit efforts to raise money to help feed the hungry as well as other needy organizations. The Buckhead Life Restaurant Group continues to lead the way in Atlanta's hospitality.
Today at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. An infamous adult club faces a long list of charges, including links to the mob. Live Team 2 coverage as the story unfolds. A new study says a drink a day is good, but there's a catch. Dr. Randy Martin tells you what it is. Mail fraud. See what the post office is doing to make sure you don't get scammed. Monica Kaufman, John Pruitt. Today at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
The well-known adult club in Buckhead comes under fire. Officials say the Gold Club has connections to the mob and much, much more. Live Team 2 coverage. And Cheers for Tipper will tell you about Tipper Jones' latest honor in a live report. I'm John Pruitt. Join us today at 5.
What if your car could wake you up when you fall asleep? Obey your every command.
Tuning to FM 90.5.
Channel 2's Car Howard shows you how these smart cars work. Today at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. One night on the internet.
Getting emails of messages like, you better watch your back.
A Georgia woman crossed the wrong guy.
After 3 years, he's still harassing me?
Cyber Stalkers. A Nightbeat special assignment tonight at 11 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Stay tuned for Monica Kaufman and John Pruitt on Channel 2 Action News at 5. You are looking live from News Chopper 2 at a brush fire in DeKalb County. We'll have details. 2 children are in trouble with the law over Pokemon cards. The phenomenon has reached a dangerous level. And of course, we are telling you all about the indictments handed down against the Gold Club, racketeering, payments to Atlanta police officers, and much more. I'm Monica Kaufman. Glenn's special report from Huntsville, Alabama on the land and showers. I'm Monica Kaufman. Stay with us. Coming up after Oprah.
Glenn Close, and guess who's coming back on the show?
Erica King, who?
Susan Lucci, on live.
Tomorrow morning at 9 on Channel 2.
It's the time of year to stock up on school supplies. Crayons, pencils, markers. There's so much on the list. But are they all safe? Tomorrow at 5, Channel 2 Action News investigates toxic chemicals in the supplies your kids use every day.
I think this is completely shocking to people. The fact that there could be asbestos in crayons, that's really upsetting.
The effects these toxins could have on your kids and how to avoid the dangerous supplies. Tomorrow at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Every morning, meteorologist Brian Monahan tracks your weather. And when bad weather hits, he's in your neighborhood.
One of the scenes that really captured our attention.
Providing the most important weather information for your day ahead. On Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.
Help fight breast cancer. Register today for the Pink Ribbon 5K Run Walk to support the Sisters by Choice Mobile Breast Clinic. Saturday, July 20th at Piedmont Park. Family to family and Georgia Natural Gas. Community coverage you can count on.
Imagine your car suddenly catching fire. It's happened to people in our community. One driver told us her car just started smoking as she drove down the street, and then it just burst into flames. We exposed several of these car fires and that the number was growing. These investigations help keep people safe. We're working every day to bring you important information. Investigations every day on Channel 2 Action News at 4, 5, and 6. Coverage you can count on.
Storm Tracker 2 HD, keeping your family safe.
Every morning, meteorologist Monahan tracks your weather. And when bad weather hits, he's in your neighborhood.
One of the scenes that really captured our attention.
Providing the most important weather information for your day ahead. On Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.
Next live, Joel McHale from Card Sharks.
Can you shuffle these?
Monday at 9, sponsored by Castile.
Help Channel 2 stuff the bus with school supplies for homeless children and kids in group homes. Saturday, July 27th, bus stops and load times at WSB-TV.com/stuff-a-bus. Family to family and American Signature Furniture. Community coverage you can count on.
When big stories break, no one investigates like Channel 2 Action News.
We are in close contact with the sheriff's office to learn exactly who the 4 suspects are.
Plus, rare access to a gambling raid that revealed a major cost on taxpayers.
Any illegal gambling going on?
And when patients told us their dentist vanished, we got answers.
We have been following leads on this all week.
We're always digging deeper.
The bullets were flying everywhere.
For investigations you can't get anywhere else. Watch Channel 2 Action News all next week at 5 p.m.
Monday at 7:30. Sponsored by AutoNation.
The time and temperature is brought to you by Kroger. Fresh food, low prices.
Live, local, late-breaking.
Every morning, meteorologist Brian Monahan tracks your weather. And when bad weather hits, he's in your neighborhood.
One of the scenes that really captured our attention. Stay safe, man.
Sharing your stories.
I could hear it ripping the roofing off.
I'm so glad you guys down here covering it.
Providing the most important weather information for your day ahead through storms, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes. Brian Monahan, here for you every morning on Channel 2 Action News This Morning, 4:30 to 7.
Watch Channel 2 Action News This Morning, 4:30 to 7.
Monday at 10 on Channel 2.
These local contractors say the state didn't do its homework before handing out a $5 million contract. And now they're the ones paying for it.
It makes my blood boil.
What state officials had to say when we asked them about it. Next.
I'm Andrew Young. Join me for a special look at the life and legacy of my friend, Henry Louis Aaron. Andrew Young presents only on WSB-TV, Channel 2, at 5 p.m. Saturday.
New data shows black children die from surgery complications more than twice the rate of others. We look at why and where families can go for help. Join George Estevez and Jovita Moore Monday at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Standing up against personal attacks, how NFL legend Cordell Stewart and reporter Lisa Guerrero fought back. Next, Cameron Hall.
Monday at 3, sponsored by John Foy and Associates. Next, ET. Monday at 7:30, sponsored by WeatherTech. Tonight's primetime lineup is sponsored by Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet.
There's a place where you always feel at home and never have to wait for a sale because we always give you our best price. North Georgia's best kept secret, Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet.
Roughly every 3 minutes, a person is diagnosed with a blood cancer. This pandemic impacting every aspect of care. Leukemia and Lymphoma Society oncology specialists answer patient questions daily and at no charge. Family to Family and American Signature Furniture. Community coverage you can count on.
An exhibit at the...
Closed captioning, sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. Dial pound law on your cell phone. Pound law, that's all.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Glenn Burns. Severe Weather Team 2 knows Georgia weather like no one else.
Live, accurate. Storm Tracker 2 HD radar gives us the technology to keep your family safe.
Explaining how something like this could be raining your neighborhood or become a life-threatening storm.
We travel all over North Georgia to show you the impact and what it means for where you live.
Turn to Georgia's weather experts every day. Channel 2 Action News. Severe weather coverage you can count on.
Yesterday's cash remitted numbers were 8, 4, and 8, and lottery players were more than $169,000. Watch the next drawing today at 12:29, only on Channel 2.
Saturday.
Time and temperature is brought to you by True Natural Gas. Switch today and save.
Channel 2 celebrates the heritage for Black History Month by noting a milestone in American history. Retired 4-star General Lloyd Austin is the nation's first Black Secretary of Defense. The former head of U.S. Central Command was also the first African American in that role. The West Point graduate grew up in Thomasville, Georgia, the son of a postal worker and a homemaker.
Proudly sponsored by attorney Ken Nugent. 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Pound law, that's all.
Every morning for your local news, this is the place to start. Fred and Linda prepare you for the day. Live coverage with the answers you need.
We get new insight about a coronavirus outbreak there.
Brian breaks down weather for where you live.
Into the afternoon, we'll see some more scattered showers and storms.
And yes, there's traffic out there. Mark maps out your alternate routes.
Take Peachtree Industrial Boulevard to avoid the backups.
It's everything to start your day off right.
Watch Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.
Recognizing the joy, triumph, and magic making up the African-American experience is a constant thread at Alvin Ailey. Join Ailey Experience Atlanta, February 19th through the 21st. Family to family and American Signature Furniture. Community coverage you can count on.
As the COVID-19 pandemic rages, long-standing imbalances in healthcare continue to be exposed. Tomorrow at 5 on Channel 2 Action News, these parents found out their son needed heart surgery.
It is life-changing.
He got the care he needed, but many don't. New data shows Black children die from surgery complications more than twice the rate of others. We look at why and where families can go for help. Join George Estevez and Jovita Moore tomorrow at 5 on Channel 2 Action News.
You never know anyone's soul.
Join Linda Stouffer on Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.
Standing up against personal attacks, how NFL legend Cordell Stewart and reporter Lisa Guerrero fought back. Next, Cameron Hall.
Monday at 3, sponsored by John Foy and Associates.
Recognizing the joy, triumph, and magic making up the African-American experience is a constant thread at Alvin Ailey. Join Ailey Experience Atlanta, February 19th through the 21st. Family to family and Delta Community Credit Union. Community coverage you can count on.
7. Take Georgia. Black leaders, known and unknown, past, present, and the next generation.
May my story be an inspiration to some young person.
Celebrate the heritage. Black History Month Atlanta. Today at 5:30 on Channel 2. Presented by Attorney Ken Nugent.
Georgia Natural Gas, a leading natural gas provider and a leader in our community. In these uncertain times, G&G is investing time and energy to help our neighbors. Helping to feed senior citizens with emergency funding for Meals on Wheels. Serving hard-hit restaurant workers with support for the Giving Kitchen. And guaranteeing families have food in collaboration with Hosea Feed the Hungry. Family to family and Georgia Natural Gas. Community coverage you can count on.
Join Fred Blankenship on Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.
We hope you'll join us on Channel 2 today at 5:30 p.m. for Celebrating the Heritage Black History Month Atlanta. That's followed by Channel 2 Action News at 6.
Channel 2 celebrates the heritage for Black History Month, honoring a music pioneer. Macon's Richard Wayne Penniman, or Little Richard, achieved fame as an entertainer. In the 50s, he became one of the first crossover black artists with hits like Tutti Frutti and Long Tall Sally. He's in the first class of inductees to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. His work introduced a new era of music. Channel 2, community coverage you can count on. Recognizing the joy, triumph, and magic making up the African-American experience is a constant thread at Alvin Ailey. Join Ailey Experience Atlanta, February 19th through the 21st. Family to family and Kroger. Community coverage you can count on.
Today. Join us tomorrow for Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.
Good morning. It is Sunday, February 14th, 2021, and here's what you need to know today, starting with what's new from overnight. The first reaction from President Joe Biden after the Senate acquitted Donald Trump in his second impeachment trial. And what's next? This may be just the beginning of legal troubles for the former president.
When he called our Secretary of State and Trump
fought back. Next, Cameron Hall.
Monday at 3, sponsored by John Foy and Associates.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Glenn Burns. Severe Weather Team 2 knows Georgia weather like no one else.
Live, accurate. Storm Tracker 2 HD radar gives us the technology to keep your family safe.
Explaining how something like this could be raining your neighborhood or become a life-threatening storm.
We travel all over North Georgia to show you the impact and what it means for where you live.
Turn to Georgia's weather experts every day. Channel 2 Action News. Severe weather coverage you can count on.
I'm Jovita Moore. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women, causing 1 out of every 3 deaths. It claims more lives than all forms of cancer combined. But there is good news. Heart disease can be prevented by understanding your family health history, knowing your numbers, and making simple lifestyle changes. Focus on your health. Join the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women movement. Visit WSB-TV.com/community. Channel 2, community coverage you can count on.
Time and temperature is brought to you by True Natural Gas. Switch today and save.
Heather Catlin on the next hot topics. A driver recovering after a stunning plunge over a 70-foot overpass. And a lawyer's court appearance he will never live down.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Hot Topics tonight at 11:35 on Channel 2.
Roughly every 3 minutes, a person is diagnosed with a blood cancer. This pandemic impacting every aspect of care. Leukemia and Lymphoma Society oncology specialists answer patient questions daily and at no charge. Family to family and Georgia Natural Gas. Community coverage you can count on.
This portion of Channel 2 News Nightbeat is brought to you by the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Tonight's primetime lineup is sponsored by Woodstock Furniture and Mattress Outlet.
Join meteorologist Brian Monahan on Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7. They're changing. School situations, the weather, the pandemic. Channel 2 Action News is here so you can plan your day.
Bringing you the newest information on the coronavirus and every school district.
Sorting through constantly changing details that can be hard to keep up with.
And as the weather changes, we're here to guide you through it so you're prepared.
Join us every morning on Channel 2 Action News, 4:30 to 7. It's coverage you can count on.
Watch Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.
For sensitive skin.
Join Fred Blankenship on Channel 2 Action News this morning, 4:30 to 7.